Welcome to Factorio Mod, doing my SpaceX K2, and just I was kind of figuring out what to do next in my playthrough. I was captured the spaceship last time, and kind of had a short session, didn't really play much, but I put some trains on it, put some engines on it, but didn't really do much of it. I was planning what to do. I think what I'll do is make it a liquid hauler. But I'll do that another time. Right now I'm just gonna, I might start designing a new spaceship to do arcospheres. So I was playing around offline, redoing my logic for my resources. So these rocket ships actually have changed it to use two two-sided combinators. This one here sets the requester chest to be that plate it needs to insert here. So this is the way of turning off the inserters. So when the rocket itself has got 20,000, or less than 19,000 basically, these will insert. But as soon as it gets to 20,000, it'll stop inserting. And so this is just the filter here. Do that logic. Set filter stack. And then this one is a constant combinator. It goes to all the requester chests for the number of plates, and this one here is the launch logic. So this is reading from the power poles, which is reading from Navis orbit. So this is reading into the back. If Navis orbit's got less than 20,000 barrel, output green, which is the signal for launching based on that. So this should be a bit smarter than it was. I've done the same for these other chests, other ones as well. So I've got my holmium plate, my erudite, and my magnetite. They've all got their own little filter, so they won't overfill. They all got. I had to change numbers for the magnetite because it can only hold 10,000. But these other ones can actually hold a different stack. So this is 20 per stack. This is 40 per stack. This is 100 per stack, and this is 200 per stack. So it shows how you slowly get harder resources in this pack. There's other things down here. These are kind of like nice to have. These go into orbit. And I haven't changed the logic yet for these bulkheads and stuff. That's just got a fill logic. If it gets more than 50 full, then it does its thing. But these have actually got the logic set on the actual circuits, and they've got the filter set as well. So it's a bit more manual work in theory. Because I mean, this is correct with the set requests. That's good, so that's all set requests. But this here has got no filter on inserting besides its own individual logic of 5k versus the whole entire orbit. So it's probably like not ideal because it's, I think each one is doing a logic check, whereas the other one's doing one check. It's doing 8 individual logic checks, but I think it's fine. The one thing I don't get about this mod pack, I don't know whether it's the SpaceX or something else, it just keeps generating trees. I don't know where they come from, they sort of just keep growing. The game's been going for a long time, but I don't understand where the trees keep growing from. It's most bizarre. This thing was making stones that's run out for some reason. Maybe I should be re-requesting them. This just used to process into remetals, which that was done. It's gone, so this doesn't go. But I probably should have the requester chest because I think my logistics was stone. 112k stone, 4 fragments, so that's alright. Anyway, I might go start designing the spaceship in orbit. So I've already got a lot of ships up here doing various things. These, I could just make this thing here in theory power the arcosphere launches. The actual power usage on my print is wanting to figure out. So this I think is the arcosphere build I used to use. And it relied on the power beaming though. I don't want to do that. So there's no water needed and there's no power received needed. I don't need to set up this either. All I need is this part. And that's it. So we need to figure out the power usage is these. I might just create a copy and play around with it. So that's a quick way of deleting things. We figure out what we don't need. We don't need. I don't need that. I don't need pipes. Don't need turbines. Heat exchanger? No. 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 What's that inserter? Not sure. Don't need a rocket pad. Don't think I need meteor defenses. But I'll keep them there anyway, just in case. I got pumps, don't need them. Belts, don't need belts. I kind of need that thing down there. What's this thing? The construction, don't need those loaders. Now these are greens, so I don't think I need the white ones. Oh no, that's on the arcosphere output. No, that shouldn't matter. I'll leave it on anyway. This one here down here, don't need this, don't need those tanks. Don't need the fuel. Need that. Need this. Red chests. Don't need red chests, no. I think that's all the things disconnected, so now I can resave the print and then re-edit it again. Should be a bit cleaner. And that's it. What this thing? I don't even know what that is. Some random chest. Let's have a look now. Cool, it's looking much cleaner. So I probably can even go to the the area one and change this layout into a square. If I can fit a square in is another question, but very well to centralize this, but I think this power pole and stuff should be fine. This is probably all good. So that's the print now. Oh, there's a mod that's going to install logistics manager. That's fine. We'll figure that out another time. But now it's orbit. I was trying to get some more power last time. We were a bit low. We got some radar problems. I think we're fine. A lot of old storage we don't use anymore. Like this one at the end is filled up with crap. We've kind of taken all the rest of the stuff out, so probably can remove all these, but kind of nice having the overflow, but I think it might be time to cut it back to just being, it doesn't really matter I guess, but it's just knowing this thing's back here. I'm slowly cutting down my things in orbit. I'm getting quite compressed my production. When I got this train out of fuel at Shu, I was going to go there and disassemble, but we'll do that another time. A bit offline as well. But the ship I want to use, I've got to find the ship design. I'm not going to use this design. I'm going to use the, it's like this one, but not this one. I mean, I could use this ship to power the arcospheres. I can make multiple versions of this. The problem is, it's because of the heat. Can't really measure the heat. Makes it difficult. I'm not going to use this ship. could... I mean, this one here was not too bad. Not much power though, it's only 60 megawatts. I think I need the... where's my ship? I think it must be stranded somewhere. I gotta look for my ships. I really can't remember the name of it. I should junk these ones that I'm not using. These negative ones. And this is a science ship, so it should be a 2. It's a junker. Yeah, we'll use that. Grassel. Yeah. I think Grassel was probably worth a 3. Well, oh, that's not me. Don't want to use that. You said, yeah. Dead ship. Oh, it's my like little jumper, isn't it? I don't know what this thing is. Oh, victory ship, so I kind of want to promote that. That's getting arcospheres. Well, not arcospheres, the necrotite. This is an old ship. What's this thing doing? It's getting uranium cores. What's this one doing? Oh, it just landed. I should have sorted this list out a while ago. Collection ships that aren't mine. Now that's my haulers. What's the melon? That was that little train tester, that's a victory ship. Yeah. Oh, that's a mining ship, I had fun with that. Let's go and work on that more. Do not the junker. Good utility ship. Dead ship. Oh no, that was the utility ship. This one's out of. Looks like it's out of. Yeah, what happened to this one? I was trying to get this one home. Ah, I ran out of bloody. I didn't turn the reactor back on. That's a bit awkward. I don't know if. It's because of the water here. I can't really flush it. I need like a little bit of power and it would have been fine. I could dock with it and fix it, but got no solar panels, so that's kind of just gonna limp home very slowly. It'll take 3 hours. I think it's all the ships. It's a Night Stalker, that's 1, 4. Where's my ship? The Rossi, is it? Yeah, it's the Rossi. This one I was gonna copy. Currently it's my plague ship, but I think 1 gigawatt's probably enough. This is the design I want to use. I mean, what it's called, but it's Arco. I'll keep that on there for now. I'll put this into my list. Make a copy of it. I'll put this into orbit. Figure out the dockyard. Probably just put it off the side here. But the production of the spheres and stuff is more in this area, so maybe we could risk a one-off in here. Need the arcospheres. Not sure though. Arcosphere is a bit slow. We need to figure that out a bit better. Could just do another dock on this side. Non-train dock. Probably is worth it. So same height, I think would be a good idea. Maybe the clamp lines up. Alright, lots of tiles. Alright, that there. I think it's a good spot having it in that one spot. Keep clicking on accident. We're not going to put the replay rocket on this one. Put other things on it though. I don't think a landing pad works. No, but I think with the capsule launcher, we've got, I know delivery can works. With the satellite launcher. This thing. So that can't go down. Okay, that would be ideal if that goes on the ship. I think all these green chests and stuff have got to go. I've got to redo this ship. It's just too many requests basically. What else? Maybe we do. So requesting 1,000 robots construction. I don't think we need that. I don't think so. 200 would be fine. No logistics, are you serious? I thought heaps of logistic robots. I do. It's not none in chests, that's all. Why is this reading from the e-signal? Dump that stuff. Don't want it. Now I've got a cargo rocket section packer. Why would you do that on the spaceship? I'm not going to send rockets, are we? I don't think so. Get rid of that. We do not want 500, I think 100 is more enough. That off for now. I don't think I need all these lasers on the ship either, because the ship's pretty pretty good. Maybe let's leave 2 residuals side. What's this one doing? Space rocket probe. Okay, we don't need the navigation satellite. What we do is arcosphere. Now I want to collect I think 36. Well, if I can look at these list numbers, arcosphere lists. If you launch say 60, you get 52, 110, 52. So I reckon like 144 is probably a good number. It's collecting. A bit of much though, I think, but I can't really fit 144 in here, can I? So I'm still a factor of that. So I'll do 72. So 36 in here. And 12 of these. Oh, that's a request chest too. I probably should make that a buffer chest. The other one, I have 6 of these. It's got a whole bunch of energy beam stuff. I don't know we need that. That's kind of good, but I mean I could put it on my spaceship and have it charge up the reactor instead of the antimatter. Just to change the target of the energy beam in the star system to keep the spaceship going. And then have this go on when as a backup power. We need to get out of there. Wish you can read the power better. You could have this go on though if the accumulator drops below like 10% though. Then this starts inserting rather than based on the steam size. It just inserts as soon as the accumulator is low. Would probably work. New logics to work out though. Don't want these solar panels. What's this stuff? Don't know about this. Don't need that either. What else we got to do? Let's move this somewhere out of the way. I think there's fine. Don't need that one. This laser's kind of annoying. Then the bottom's probably better. See, why is this getting thousands of bloody blue chips? Like, why are they delivering it here? Makes no sense at all. Like, a rocket cargo arrived. It's like, what should I do? I'll just put them in here, and then it's like, goes into this, and this goes to storage. But for some reason, the storage it goes to all the storages, not the locals. I just got this logic, so in theory, I can set filter as well. That's supposed to be a purple. where that's supposed to be. I can move this, so it might be okay. I was going to change its logic as well, not insert unless it's over a certain number. Oh, what we're carrying on is methane ice, what the hell? I don't want that. Get off my ship. So we got actually kind of low on meteor defense. Seems like they're in buffer chests themselves, so I can't request them. Yeah, so I need to turn this into an arcosphere ship. It's going to need the rocket. So, once we've got these solar panels in here, I kind of need to rip this up and put it back down. So we've got 36 of these, 12 of them, 36 of them and 36 of them. I think can fit 36 of these. Well, that fits that in, it's 48 exactly. This is not going to work. It's going to be only 12. I need another chest with 24. Always make these, oh my god, it's gonna take ages to get rid of this blue shit that's arrived. We make the space probe rockets. We need 72 of them, so we're at 12. We need another 60. I can only fit 48 in a chest though, so we actually need 2 chests. Copy it over. Oh, I can. That's cool. Let's put 30 and 30 in. Didn't even know about this function until I watched some people doing it recently and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I won't be looking it up every time that I normally do. So we're going to dump these now. Oops. Go grab like that. Kind of wonder about to empty them into the chest though, so this is in the way. Let's move this up here. We don't really need these are just constants anyway, so it's just to go back to Mars if I need to. It's not actually needed. What's the stock anyways? The stock 66. We don't need any of that. We can we'll get some of this fuel going. Now previously the fuel went on the top. I probably should keep doing that. That was quite a good idea. Here's a 9. Ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's okay. We can refuel over here. It's the insert a tank. How's it? Ah. Oh, it currently fuels in there. Okay, so I can fuel there as well. In here. Not too bad. So you see the other design where it loads in further down. And this side, I'll just turn these around. They'll be fine. Alright, let's get thing length. 9 length and single lengths. Oh, maybe a 5. No, 1s. Could do a pump there actually. Might help. Now I know a bit more about pump logic, so basically just shit. Right. Oh, it's a 5, it's right. 5 tile. Yeah, I do 9. I can get the... Oh no, I don't need a pump. I need a pump. You always need a pump. And you need the fuel as well, so... I think 100,000 works out well normally. Yeah, we'll do that and pump it in. Can't do 2. Well, I could do 2. Let's change that. And then this is not going to work out, so maybe we'll just do. I don't want to. I think another one of these would be better. Maximize my pump work. Get rid of this. Oh, I should have pumped before this as well. I just got no power. That's okay. I want one before each ship, right? Line up properly. Oh, it's a bit trimmer. Oh, I need to fill the water tank. Oh no, we've got the barrels anyway. I think this barrel on board is probably better. You do waste 2 storage. Probably better off. But I kind of like for emergencies. So you can always, you know, just you bought that and then it's okay. God, this chest thing's a bit annoying. I might just go add a arcosphere into these chests. Oh, it's got 30. It hasn't got 36 of these yet. So I think I want to make them. So I have to ramp up production as well. I'll have to just rip this up a bit down because this is just going to be annoying. I'm going to think about this design as well. Do I want to re-hollow this out and move this on board? Probably is a good idea, but then I have to re-hook it up. I need 2 of these anyway. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. Just get off my ship. I'll make my ship smaller again. I could add extra engines, or I can add more power. I could add more heat exchangers. We should do less of these per trip though. If I did like 12 launches and 12 arcosphere collectors to each asteroid field, and then come back to get more. But then you have heaps of ships. It's going to take ages to get the number of arcospheres. So arcosphere collector is this total dog. This thing here, 10 antimatter canisters is That's pretty hectic. I'm just not sure the production rate is. That's curious. It's telling me what the arcus. Oh wow, I can actually see that. So I was balancing a bit better back then. You see, I messed up my arcospheres flipping at some points. This one at the bottom. That's what I want. This thing. I don't know how long ago that was, but it's when I was collecting them. $2,500 arcosphere collectors. Oh my god, I've paid lots of them. Look at the flips are done. Not a lot. Doesn't quite add up though. We done lambda flips, 652,000 production of lambdas. But only 571,000 thetas. That's like 70,000 difference. That's crazy. So that's the, you can see that's the order of your needs for arcospheres then. So you need lambdas and zetas the most. I've currently thought of zetas because I set zetas to be the number one right now. I don't know if it's actually working though. Try to make it higher. So currently that is the highest, so it is working. It's slightly more than these others. These are the lowest. Yeah, they're kind of equal. Do need that wall there though. Alright, this bit I could back out, eh? Just jumping around. Alright, so that's animators be fine on that. It's gonna be problematic on who's jumping around? Where are these guys, I think? But they'll come back at the same time. Maybe they did. The problem with storage in these spaceships is they're part of the network, so the robots go stortion them from down here, so I'm not sure how to resolve that without cutting off the grid completely, which is... You have to do like a separate grid request thing where you send stuff across the grid on logics and stuff. And, oh, that's just too much headache to set up. I think this will work fine, just getting the arcospheres into the chest. And I'm just gonna get this green wire. Where A=5s are active, otherwise they're not. We've got no immediate defense installations being built in orbit, it seems. Which is strange. If you could bake them. This way we don't have any up here. So I think we can put... I think we can't even put them on the ship. I think it's only the little ones you put up. Yeah, it says you cannot build on Spaceship 4 even though you put the little ones. That's annoying. I mean, I probably could just launch with this. I might drop the numbers down. Maybe go for 36 total. So go for 18. And 18. Might be a bit more feasible. It's got 13. This has got 12. This could be less. Well, I guess get rid of one of those chests, right? Need these 6. Got 12 there. Need 18 on one of these. Now I'm going to send these off to all the deep space locations I've not been to. Now I was thinking about making a bunch of different ships, but we've got to like go to all these different places to collect the arcospheres. What's the only thing I can get to increase my science? I want to see if I can get like lots of separate arcosphere burger flippers going. Probably should hop on board this ship as well. I'm not sure what else to do to make it better. It's all fueled up. It's got the water. It's got the steam. Basically ready to go. It's got more than enough of this. It's actually got 500 of these. We've got 7,000 of them, so the arcosphere production rate should be quite good on these satellites. Satellites are made. What made here? Am I blind? I'm definitely blind. Here they go. I got no lasers. What the hell? I got everything besides lasers. Everything else I got I'm abundant. I got no lasers. I mean, don't have any quantum processors, but okay, lasers it is. I thought I made lasers up here. There's lasers, so I got no batteries in orbit. Oh man. Do we not request batteries? We do. We just don't have any coming. Must be in buffers. That's fine. I've got everything else is plentiful. I mean, I could start seeing like batteries and other like intermediaries into orbit on rockets. It seems a lot of hassle to set it up, that's all. As it's craft in orbit. That's a 10 crafting speed. It's a bit slow, I think. We need only 2 lasers each one, so yeah, okay, that's gonna be much better. Get more arcospheres. It's kind of still on the airframe bulkhead processing it. I have to get more of them. But I might be able to keep up just by itself anyway, because all the rest of them are quite little. 50 airframe bulkheads. I think it's going to be okay. If I can get arcosphere collectors this fast, it's going to be great. I mean, I've got shit tons of these animated canisters, so that's no problem. I think the dynamic emitter might be a bit slow. I've got to figure out where that is. I know it's around here somewhere, but I can't remember. Yeah, let's go look for it. Dynamic. Yeah. Okay, so we made it really fast. Wow. So it's the quantum processors. Okay. Only make 50 anyway. What's the production rate? 1 to 1. I think we should have more than that. I think we should have 20. Quantum processors might be a bit lacking. I'm not sure. I think we're requesting enough holmium cables. Requested 300. Oh. It's not getting there very fast. A lot of quantum phenomenon data as well, actually. Seems I've got plenty of that available. But I have to increase this to a higher number. Maybe get even 2 of them. There's a bit bottleneck that. I mean, we do make holmium solar nodes up here. We don't need to though. We should probably change this to not bother. Because then we have to request those, so this should be only if we don't have them in orbit, basically. Oh, no, I should just read the network. I don't know what's in the network. Have a look. Oh, we only got 600 up here. Oh, I thought I had a rocket going up. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I do need them up here. That's fine. And this thing's gonna... 150, do what? Okay, that can craft very fast. 80 crafter speed. Oh shit, that's fast. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's gonna run out of resources pretty quick though. That kind of phenomenal data is gonna die. So go check out that. Is that it? Yep. No blank tech cards. Ooh. We got heaps of them. It's not pressing fast enough. It's this one. Same one. Okay, so this request is a bit little. Alright. Let's just solve that for a while. How's my flipping spheres going? Are we getting any of these? It's 8 still. 15,703 flips of this thing. It's very slow. Need more arcosphere flippers. I think I might hollow this out. I don't think I need it. So let's make some room. So we've got the 18 arcospheres, we've got the 12 launch landing pads, we've got the more than enough probe rockets. We don't need this many. I mean, I could always just send a rocket ship with the things over, but that seems a bit archaic now. So we've got 18, 18, 12 and 18, so we don't need that at all. What I might do though is swap this out to be the generic. So I need inserters. I mean, go check the rest of this print. This print here. I need definitely the efficiency modules, drop the power usage, and the speed modules. So 45 and 48. I don't even know I got them up there. 45. Those have got no efficiency 3s up here, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, I thought I made them up here. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I stopped shipping them up. There's this red and green circuits though. There's a lot of electronic components though. So maybe no efficiency. Speed. We could do that. It's not ideal. 29 request chests and 12 storage chests. So, yeah, well, we need arcospheres on the ship itself, which is these things, right? So, maybe they can be active providers on the planet. We'll do the 5 delivery cannons in the report. Always need a report. We'll bring like a few reports. Oh, we got the large one actually, but it needs a bit more power. Listen. Here for now. It's 29 and 12. Green inserters. 29 and 12 of them as well. Not sure about the storage chest situation. And I'm going to have to request it. What's we got to do? We need 5 defences and 3 of those advanced beacons. We've got advanced beacons up here. If I don't, that'll be problematic as well. Yeah. I need the power lines, yeah. I do like these ready construction pylons, to be honest. They're quite cool. And the power pylons. Pylon substations. So it's got 5 defense cannons. I put them on my ship themselves. I don't have to actually bring them. I don't know if I need them. Kind of like a nice to have. The odds of getting hit are pretty low. And that's it. That's the whole print. So that's all the arcospheres. So that should do 3 rounds of launching and then come back. Now I could do logic on this, or I can fly it myself. I can even remote pilot it. I might make room for the foenestra logic, so this is kind of set up bad currently. This is taking a bit of room. I don't think I need that chest either. Maybe good space for the capsule actually. What's this? This is like, it is request chest, but it should be a buffer chest, I think. Don't know the scaffold, space scaffold. We might need some of these. Might bring 1,000. We don't need a beam receivers. This is just repair stuff, but this should be upgraded to a buffer chest, so we'll just change that. Okay, now we're now gonna get the logic. So currently this thing is my spaceship for generic. Doesn't use Fenestra. I need to get the Fenestra ship logic going. Oh my god, look at this stuff here. This is just sad. What are these guys carrying? Oh, they're carrying all this on my requests. My fault. Now these chests don't do Fenestra logic either. The only one it does are these 2 last ones. So I have to copy all of this middle point. I really do the whole A to B, like this whole end to end. You kind of need all of that really. I should keep my location. Yeah, we need to put this in the ship somewhere. I mean, I might have to end up putting it back in here. So dumb. Maybe I will. Put it like right there or something. Let's just fill in. We don't care if it goes slow. I was just trying to be a bit... I mean, I could have just left it be, but... Why are all these ships dying here? They're just standing around in orbit and dying, just charging up. Alright, oh, you gotta get rid of this wall too. Okay, that will do just fine. That's all the logics. We want the docking logic as well, so we add that. I mean, I could put it there, but I kind of want to keep that free. Might keep that separate. Let's go down there, I guess. We'll put this wall. That's the docking logic. Now we see the speed logic. I don't know if this is needed or not, but we might go a bit fast. Or should maybe if that actually. Then there's got to change all this around, so I don't think I need to automate where I'm going to, unless I'm doing really fancy logic. I don't think I want to do that though. I think I just want the... is there even point in automating this? All I need to do is send it to foenestra really. Yeah, I'm not even going to automate this. I don't think it's worth it because I have to calculate all the bloody deep space asteroid fields. I mean, I could automate it as a one-off, but I have to do that for every single one. And so everyone's a one-off. Unless I send them all the same signal, then it's going to go to a random field. Yeah, it's a bit dumb, isn't it? Alright, let's go collect some ones. So we are reading signals. This goes into the back of there. This goes there. These all off, that's fine. Those are manual overrides. The clamp logic needs to be set up as well, so it needs to read green wire. Back of that. Green into there as well. Oh, that's awkward. It's got the entire logistics network that's reading this. Okay, now it's not good. Do not want to read the whole logistic network. Yeah. I should switch this to being red then. I'm going to use red there. I can just use green in both. Yeah, I'll get rid of this red connection. Go green. Oh, that's 50 speed? What? Why is it 50 speed? Doesn't sound right. Why is it 50? Oh, it's not even connected. What the hell? What's that? Oh, that was my extra. Oh, I'm an idiot. You need that. Okay. Get rid of this. I was tinkering. Forgot that I tinkered. I left it on the ship. Just trying to create a smarter speed override. Now I got correct speed. I got docking clamp logic. 66. Why does it go number 2 every time? That's strange. It copies in increments by 1. I could add this in to tell it to go to Foenestra when it's got enough. But I need like a signal to tell me it's at Foenestra, so I can go, oh yeah, go off to your proper place. I mean, I could just manually send it there now, it's got enough spheres, so maybe I will. So let's go to Foenestra. I mean, do I want to automate this? Probably not. I'll just get rid of this cavity again. We don't want to waste mass if we don't have to. In case I do want to automate it, it's available. I mean, we might not have enough conditions though for us to do more logic. This is supposed to be the steam, that's supposed to be antimatter, I think, not ammo. But we probably should do a condition for these, reading these chests here for the total of this space probe rocket plus arcosphere collection is an output I want. So this total want that as well? Not really. It's reading all that, that's kind of good. I could have like 3 deciders and then go into a third decider to check all individuals, or just do a total and assume there's no overfill, but it's very unlikely to get overfill for individual drops, you don't really do that. It seems to be when you're picking up multiple bigger stacks you get overfill, so this is kind of more accurate. So if this is actually equal to 78, so that's each times by 1. Output. I mean, if that equals 78, we're good. There we are. What's the way to make that 78? Percentage of 78. This gives me a 1. What? Why is it going to be 78 as well? Should be 100%, right? Percentage of 100. I don't understand. That doesn't work how I thought it did. Let me divide by 78. Okay, that doesn't work. Times by 1. Cool. So, if I want to, if that equals 78 on the decider combinator, I can have that as part of the launch conditions down here. I'll probably do another sum one previously for this canister, this water barrels, steam, the antimatter fuel. This antimatter fuel is all by itself right now. No signal. Could just hook it in though. We could just what's the best way of doing it? Let's go there, to there, there, and now we got all the antimatter fuel. Is that right? Yep, that's correct. Antimatter fuel greater than or equal to 20,000. And that's going to be, we don't care about these other ones, these are, this is a different signal. I'm going to read that, there's this individual green wire. Oh, let's go to tick. Now this A equals 5 is based on, why are they not all hooked in? Oh yeah, because that was a programmable one. It's supposed to be hooking into this. So it's going to be a tick, and these other ones will not be. It's got 2 ticks, which is good. These are all off anyway. I'm supposed to be reading the steam. So I've got the signal here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And they're on a separate wire. Shouldn't use this. What was that? Lathe? What the hell's that lathe? I got nothing at lathe. Oh, I do have stuff at lathe. It's my base, and they're just all there. Oh my god, they've created like a monstrosity of bases since I've been there. I kind of want to wipe them out. I might just get my plague ship there and wipe it out. So, nervous. But I don't know. Actually, where's my plague ship? I can't remember the name of it. I really just call it plague ship. I'm going to give it a proper name. Plague ship. I just don't remember its number. What priority did I give it? I mean, this swallow should not be a 3. Oh, what's the number of this ship? I mean, I'll sort my numbers. Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do a double sort. Do a single sort. I'll assume that the green ones are good. I think it was the Rossi, I think. Yeah, okay, we're going to change the Rossi's name. This one's still got crazy amounts of fuel, so let's go and rename it. Plague Cannon Ship. I think we won't be able to figure out what it is now. So we're just going to find the star system with lathe in it. That is Hadrian. Hadrian's Wall. Irione. Oh no, there. I'm already in Irione. What the hell? Really? I'm already there? Did I already think about this and I just didn't do it? I'm in the Irione asteroid, but I thought I was here for something else. Okay, so let's... I was here for Anathema, yeah. What's the odds that both of them are in the same system? I mean, this is going to wipe out all of the bitumen range here, but that's fine. Just going to clean the biters from this ruins. My Star Trek ruins will be cleansed of biter scum. Which way? Oh, just boom. Cool. See you biters later. Nice knowing ya. Kinda keen to see what happens to the vitamin range though. I'm using the worms to go first, but the biters on the surface don't instantly die. That's good. Don't worry about them anymore. My little base here is safe. I mean, I can't do anything. There's no robot, so I can't build there. At least I can't repopulate this place. Let's carry on going nervous with it. Now give me some UPS back as well. Are they gonna attack me? They are. Of course, of course. Oh, don't attack me, it's annoying. Alright, we're gonna check this yellow entity. So, we need to read... I'm gonna read the water tank. Ah, that's reading that. Yeah. That's the output. So I need a green input. That's definitely wrong. Why is it got... Why is all this other shit hooked up to it? It's not cool. Okay, that's better. 5.7k. That sounds more legit. What? What's going on here? Oh, whatever. And we just need to measure steam from that tank, so we can just green that. Oh, it reaches. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's got too many connections as well, but that's because we're using it for this wire. So this inserter is based on Steam right now. Might base it on something else. I think that I don't know what better logic to use, to be honest. I think after the Naquium accumulator is the way of doing it instead. So when A is equal to 90, it should be fine. We've only got what? It's only one. There's more than one on this. One up there, two in there. I can put more of these accumulators in the ship. I got 3. I mean, they do give 25 megawatts output. They just don't last. Won't last for long. Not enough to. It'll get this one of these back in though, so it'll kickstart the ship again. So that's probably the better logic. I don't have to worry about this. All this shit. I mean, this is all. I can't remember why I set this up, but I'll leave it there. I think it's just. There's a fail safe I set for a long time. Oh look, I forgot about this. Oh, we got a generic chest. I actually do like these chests. These are good. I'll leave that there. But I don't like this space platform one. Through that. I need to tie this ship up as well, it's very messy. So now we can pull this red wire, yellow, correctly from here down to here in theory. Any one of those poles though. Actually no, I can just output this to. Can I? Yeah, I can just use green. Get rid of the red. It'll take a while to get rid of that. That one's quite quick. And then it's down to that. Can't reach me to there. And that can go to there. Now it's a green. Cool. So we got 3 ticks, so I'll just make it 3. I mean, I should just have a light go on. That's probably a better way of doing it. If I'm not going to be automating it, just do a light. I can do a sound song, I guess. I guess they won't be all connected up because normally that's supposed to be launch. If I'm doing a light, they don't daisy chain up like that. Looks so wrong though, this lump. I should balance it up with this side. This looks wrong. Like, doesn't balance. Oh my god, stop requesting. I'm trying to delete this. Why aren't they giving me my lamps? Are the lamps coming? I hope so. I think I got enough though to what's available? We've got 66 in storage now. Holy shit, so we can go to the numbers I wanted. So let's go leave the 30 in here then. That was supposed to be 30 as well. That was 12. 36. And that's 18. We can make that 36 as well. And that should be fine. We're going to get all those requested. That should be plenty of arcospheres. And that's my first trick. I'm going to figure out which field to go to. I reckon the Naquitite field is the best one. I reckon I've got more arcospheres. I've got a hunch. Not a hint, a hunch. I reckon I have more Let's turn this thing back on. It reckons I've got, already got 25,000. Maybe that's fine. Oh, we got lamps. I didn't automate lamps in orbit. Never mind. I noticed it's got a 3, so we're good to go. I wouldn't mind going along for the ride, so I'm going to go hitch a ride to find a rocket that is... I always go hitch a ride in an equitite rocket. That'll be fine. Here is room. I like my new rocket setups. They're a bit better than they were. Check orbit, check the cargo. Pretty basic. I should trim the map as well. My file save down. Alright, let's go get on my ship and go for a trek. Give me some arcospheres. A lot of graveyard really. I don't even using much magnetite. It's so slow on the science because arcospheres are set up so badly. I could just work on making better arcosphere flipping, but I think I'll just get more spheres for now. Let me in. I've run through the wall and clip through. Alright, let's go. We're going to Foenestra. Should be fine. Be pretty fast, this ship. I mean, we don't need these circuits. We really should think about relaying it out so I can have the circuits in here. You know, can't we push that up higher? I think it's not too bad. I mean, my ship barely uses its power source. It's going to take 7 minutes. Oh, we're going for an asteroid field. I don't think I need to slow down for the asteroid fields, to be honest. I might even just disable this. So we're off that. Oh. Okay, max. So that's 212, is it? A bit slow. Oh no, we're getting faster. Ramming speed, maybe? Yeah, it's a bit better, 230. I can live with 230. I'll get there pretty quick. Oh, almost 240. Creeping up. Slowing down a bit, but 240. I wish these things weren't dying, man. Kind of glad that that planet's cleansed though. Why are there going to be exclamation marks? What's with that? Is it because they're hitting rocks? Oh yeah. Big ass exclamation marks. Oh, my UP's a bit lower tonight. I was getting near 40 the other day. .243. Not bad actually. And the shields are holding. And they're okay. It's a bit weak on this side because we're lacking one shield. There is a chance they get through here. Kind of catastrophic. Could add some more lasers here, I guess, but I don't know what many spare lasers. We're on the way to Foenestra. It's doing good. Rocks are not too big a problem. Kind of overbuilt the ship. I really don't need this logic in the middle here. I'm going to get rid of both of these. I'm going to get rid of one. Actually, maybe just one lane. Because we're going to Foenestra, we're going to an asteroid field, and then we're coming back to Foenestra, and then back to Mars, right? So, in theory, you need all four. There's like checkboxes. But really, like alarm would be better than automating it. I mean, I know these fields have numbers. I mean, this field up here, if I go to this one, for instance, this is a max. These two are both max. Nacotites. I reckon I got good arcospheres. That's where I should go. This black mirror is also good. Down there is not much. No goodies. Realm of Shadows to go on. I mean, the ones around where I started are quite average. We're not that good on Aquatite. Stardust is good. I'm actually at Stardust mining. It's a good field. I've got Stardust and Realm of Shadows. I've actually got them. Stardust, I've got 59 out of 155, so it's quite a high ratio. That's a yay for that logic, but like Creepy Hollow, 41 out of 233, that's really awful. Where's Creepy Hollow? And I did like all these ones, basically. This Creepy Hollow, it's a copper one. Nectite's down here. I got these deep space places to get rid of still as well. I set these up a long time ago when I was collecting arcospheres. I've not gone back to clean them up and delete them. They're very dead. They've been hit by meteorites and stuff. I've not protected them. They ran out of ammo long ago. Can't do anything with this stuff here. Can't even deconstruct it because there's no power. I have to. You know what, energy beam? Oh, that would work. Good energy beam for that. No energy beams. I can deconstruct it. remotely deconstruct it will be ideal. Yeah, I'll do that. So dead space needs an energy beam. That is Arione probably. Alright. Dead space. Oh, should be good. Now that's already at 2,500, so this is meant to go actually. Oh wait, it won't get any power. I better get the pump going here. That's the problem. So I can't reboot because the pumps ruin it. You need like a pump bypass with non-powered pipes, but I don't know how you do that without causing problems. It's like flowback and stuff. You don't see like a fallback, like when it fails, it just starts pumping with the non-power. No, well, it doesn't really matter. Alright, we're at Foenestra, so we're going to go to far away. In the farthest way possible, we're going to darkflare. Reckon there's not too long to get there. I reckon if I move this a tile, I might be able to get another shield in here, right? It's only one tile in both directions. I'll move it down a tile. Let's move this down a tile, and across a tile. I think this will be a bit problematic here. This is down a tile across. This will be the exit. No, there'll be no exit. This will be blocked off. So these have to be moved down into here. Yeah. A bit bloated. Very bloated. Well, 2 minutes of darkflare. Should be good. I'm gonna set up my little arcosphere thing. Pretty okay. I think it's pretty basic. We could probably do it with one wide area beak in the middle there. The good thing is we can do 72. This number should be. Oh shit, we only got 42. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're not counting that chest of 30. Okay, so we've got 72, 72, 12. Yeah, okay, so we've got 6 launches, full launches, so then we can move on back home. With arcosphere loot. What's worth going any faster than this? I wish you can do logic on this, so don't go here unless you got, you know, haven't been here or something. Like, if I can do some, there's like parts of the game, automation wise, you need to, you can read the data. It'd be quite interesting what you can set up. You can't do it though. Not possible. There are many ways to balance production. Yeah, I have no idea. Many ways. I can see head Slayer still playing. Maybe I should read them when I get there. I think we're good though. Alright, we're there, so let's go anchor first time at darkflare. I'm going to put a place near some rocks. There's going to be rocks. You can put a lot of spaceship tiles. Just kind of, this is a good rock. I can do this. This is even better rock. Oh, this is a very good one. Here, this is it. This is the winner. Winner chicken dinner. Alright, let's put my print down. It's the closest. That, I guess. What's the power usage going to be, I wonder? I haven't looked at this, so it's 24 megawatts each. I think we're fine with the one reactor. Some power problems. Oh, what? What the fuck? What? 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 Oh my god, it's such an horrendous piss on my face. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Oh man. I just got these things down here. I'm sorry we had one spare. That's just sad. I mean, that's really sad. Hey, vitamin C. No, not really. It's just sad. That's so sad. I literally just popped in and it's like, boom, boom. And there goes two of my pads. I seem to have one spare pad. I think I was carrying one in my pocket. But, yeah. That's hilarious. Anyway, these all, why aren't they? Oh, it's not set to buffer chests. Okay, let's do that. Let's not waste the arcosphere collectors on bales. There's no power down here though. Alright, let's get a power pole. Probably there. What are these things gonna go? No ammo, are you serious? No, what? Why was it? I don't want bloody arcosphere collector on this thing. Get in there. This is supposed to be defense ammo. Immediate point defense, 10. Thanks. We got none. What? I swear I brought that on board. I swear that's in my list. Maybe I didn't add it properly. We've got the. Ah, oh, no, there's no ammo, there's no defense. Okay, so it's a shortfall. They're supposed to bring this 200 of this. Maybe 250 then. How come you use a small meter defense? Because you can put them on the spaceship. I was gonna actually just put them on the spaceship itself. I was gonna put them in here. Because then when it ship lands, they can just defend the area rather than put these down. But I didn't do that. I should have done that though. Either way, we should start collecting arcospheres. I need a request chest for it. And I don't. Ah, oh, I crafted it. Would that work? I'll try this. Arcosphere. 1. Oh, we got 10. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like those numbers. I mean, this is a bit sad. I'd like to keep this print. I think I won't leave these on the spaceship. But that would have... Actually, that wouldn't have even saved me from the instant destruction, because these things, when you land, they recharge. So they wouldn't have even charged up anyway. So the idea is I'll put these into... Yeah, and they should then go dump them. Oh, they're going to dump back there, aren't they? It's going to go around in circles, aren't they? Yeah, that's fine. I got an idea. I know the logic to do. I'm going to do a green logic. Yeah, now it's the... It has to be back at Navis before it empties up. It's going to be 48. I'm going to sit back and watch all my rockets launch. It's much better. So how many we got? We got we're at darkflare. We got 14 out of 28. That's really good. That's really good. So that's my theory, is the Nakatite deep space places have more arcospheres. Because Stardust was the other one. That was like almost 60 out of 155. So that was like a third by the time. Well, actually, it's about 2.5. That was a really good hit rate too. So I'm aiming for 72 collectors. I'm aiming for about 30 to 35 arcospheres. Let's see how it goes. I just like when they all launch at once. This looks cool. I got no ammo though for my defences. Yeah, the arcospheres you gotta spread around. So there's 2 pools of arcospheres. There's the deep interstellar pool. There's about 200 arcospheres in there. So you see I've got 209 out of 1835. So basically it's 200 is about the max you get. The generic pool, and then every single individual asteroid field's got its own pool. About 100, I think. Actually, might be about, by looking at that, I'd say about 60 actually. This Kaleidoscope's the only one that's over 60, so I'd say 60 is about what you're going to get for most fields. That's probably higher because it's probably miscounted deep interstellar void or something. But that was like my first place I went to, so it's very weird that it had such a high number. Yeah, we got plenty of am I out of probe rockets? What's going on here? I got no probe rockets left. What happened? There's 30. Oh no. Do they... What? I don't know my space... Maybe they died with the rocks landing. I don't have all my space probe rockets. I'm severely lacking. Where are they all? I mean, these are all launching, but I may get lots of buffered up ones, that's why. I can't see that they've actually already gone inside all 12 twice. That was 24 hidden. My knowledge. Oh, there's one there too. We'll go pick these up. I think I'd reprint this. I don't know if I need the barrels. Extra generic storage, but I will reprint this. Because it's got extra power pole. Almost done. We've got 19 out of 55, so the numbers aren't as good as I thought they'd be. It's dropping way below 50%. How much power does one antimatter reactor provide? It's a gigawatt. So this thing's like easy mode, right? Like the power it's maxing out at about 200 megawatts. I mean, in theory, it's supposed to be this is what's supposed to be 560 megawatts, but because I got a steam buffer, it can give me a gigawatt for a short period of time until the steam buffer runs out. Then it'll go down to 560 megawatts. There's no neighbors, so this generates 400 megawatts, right? This generates 560 megawatts, and this generates a gigawatt. So, in theory, if you run it long enough, you'll go down to this speed at 400 megawatts of power. But because I've got a buffer of steam, it will surge gigawatt. Plus these at 20 megawatts each, 10 megawatts each, so it's a gigawatt and 20 megawatts. So that's plenty of power for this. I mean, I've got heaps of canisters in here. I mean, the whole point is you don't want to be running this non-stop anyway. Most of the time this is going to be running nowhere near even 200 megawatts, looks like. Most of the time it's running like, 62 megawatts to 121 in here, except for the launches. I mean, these things, they only get up to 200 megawatts, so I could have actually doubled the number of silos in half the time it takes to collect. Could actually go twice as many of these. I kind of like 12 though, because it multiplies into 6 and 3. I think the robots carry 3, so I only recently changed this. I used to base it on what the steam was, which is a bit dumb, because it's all out of sync. So I changed it to based on this thing here, the accumulator. So if this drops below 90% accumulator charge, insert another one of these. So, but there's basically head 5 in it, and once it's done the 5, it'll stop giving me any power. And then it's going to run out, and then it's going to chew through all my steam, and then the accumulator will get pinged because we know steam, and then this will insert another 5, and then it'll turn off again. So there's no way I can do less than 5. It always get 5 in there. That's fine. I mean, I was going to base it on the steam dropping below, because that's like this accumulator, but even earlier signal, and that's what it was based on before. It used to be based on 5,000 steam. This arm will go again, because by the time this 5,000 gets down to 0, this probably needs to be heating up again. I mean, this is it's going up with the thing, but not that much, because I'm consuming a decent amount. I think that's all my probes though, besides the fact that some of them have got things. Is that launching? It is. Good. They get a bit out of sync, some of these ones. Like some of them have got probes. They haven't got the rocket. I don't know where the rockets are. I'm out of sync, I think. I might have to just deconstruct this. I don't think they've got enough it's hard to figure out which ones have got a probe inside. Normally you can see them. Maybe I just lost Maybe I lost a couple from the, maybe they delivered it early on and it died. Can't quite tell. I think we're done. We got 21 arcospheres, so I mean I could leave this here and come back. I kind of feel like going to another field though, so I might just leave it here. I'll take the should probably take these with me, but I'm gonna deconstruct this whole thing. There's no point actually keeping this. Can I reach out here? I have to reach it, don't I? Alright, where's the dump chest when you need it? Why am I carrying core fragments? It's a bit strange. Okay, we're good. I think that's it. And that is... oh, there's a bunch of robots left. Why are they stuck out here? It's so sad. Alright, we're good. We're leaving. And that is 20 more arcospheres to my mission. Now I gotta go all the way back to foenestra. I was going to automate this, but I don't think I can do it easily. So I don't have like, I haven't set up anchors at every single asteroid field with defences, and I don't think I will be doing that. So that's not worth trying to send spaceships to set that up. So that was worth testing out. So if I get 21 out of 67 there, I mean, that's about a third of your total. So I missed launching 5, which is a bit curious. I don't know why I missed launching 5. I mean, how many pads we got left in there? We got 10. Oh yeah, we lost 2. Oh, my computer's like frozen. I need this hooked up to one of these chests though. That was a bad idea. Probably should have had it, so yeah, probably should put it there. Have this logic on this. Cool, that's a bit better. Go around a lot of junk, for sure. Good thing is this sit here till before it unloads into the purple chest. I really like this A signal, where you are signaled for when the inserters work. Quite cool. Alright, I think I might log. Thanks for watching, C and the others. That was a good test though, so if I can get a third per field, I get 20 arcospheres per every field I've been to. That could be another 400 arcospheres without trying. I am going to need 1400 arcosphere launches probes, so it's just going to take a while to craft, but I think the time it takes to fly there and back is very fine. Yeah. GG. Have a good one.